to one of the happy agents who is right here. Your name, sir?
èmi fẹ́ béèrè nǹkan lọ́wọ́ lọ́ọ̀yà ẹni tí ó fẹ́ ràbò ó lu òfin ẹni tó fẹ́ tà ṣé òun náà lu òfin ni.
ó lu wọn jọ lu òun náà ni mo ń sọ.
ẹni tó wá tààrẹ wá sọ
pé tààrẹ fi sọ pé
ẹni tó wá sọ pé kí wọ́n máa ràbò kí wọ́n
náà accessory náà ni.
ẹni tó wá sọ pé kí wọ́n máa gbowó
nǹkan pé accessory bóyá before the fact ní ká tẹ̀lé àpẹẹrẹ òun náà tún jẹ̀bi because ẹni tó jẹ́ pé ó encourage crime òun náà tún jẹ̀bi for encouragement of that crime. So láti fún ààrẹ wa láti máa lè sọ fún wa wípé wọ́n máa kó wa torí ẹ̀ ni mo fi sọ pé ó dà pé àwọn ẹ má bínú pé mò ń pè wọ́n ní ancient men wọ́n really understand nǹkan tí electoral process.
àwọn náà bọ̀wọ́ lù ṣá.
ẹ jọ mo sọ nǹkan kan fún honourable ngbàtà wa àtàlẹ́ kan pé nǹkan tí president wa ṣe ní last election tí wọ́n lọ dìbò tí wọ́n á ṣí ìbò yẹn wọ́n everybody. mo ní my own opinion mo béèrè pé kí ni opinion wọn but opinion yẹn mi tí wọn náà ni pé ṣé a lè sọ pé president in campaign nìyẹn which is against the electoral act pé lọ́jọ́ ìbò a gbọ́dọ̀ campaign tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tí ìyá Rose Vivor sọ ní àárọ̀ yìí wípé àwọn èèyàn kan wà níbi tí ọmọ ẹ̀ ti dìbò pé wọ́n ṣìbò yẹn hàn àwọn kan bí àwọn tí wọ́n fáwọn lówó now àwọn adarí wa kan wà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n jẹ́ adarí lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà ó dà pé accident ni wọ́n they are
call it political accident
in honourable words that actually they are political accidents that happen yes that happen to our nation and they are fatal accidents because that's why people should be well educated before they become governor or president or whatever because when you look at the intellectual capability of people and you can I mean your voice, I mean what you say is like a window through which people can into your soul, through which you can know who you really are. When someone says like it could be something he has thought about or maybe himself and his wife or his friends have thought about like can't go see but you can't come and tell the whole world. You can't come and tell everybody. Look at what happened in Lagos. They said they collected money, but they said you have to show me that you vote for me before you can collect the money. And do you know what happened? They have to vote and show it to the person they are going to collect money from, which means that
they are allowed to sound.
Yes, no. Which means that the logic behind what the president said is very, very, very faulty. Big Bati, sorry to say, when you test that intellectual capability, you will see that it is very, very below par. And for you to hand over a whole country into the hands of that kind of a person, when they advise that kind of person, that is the kind of intellectual capacity that you will use to actually weigh the person's advice.
ẹ má jà mẹ́sọ̀ ẹ̀ báwọn ẹ má jà mẹ́sọ̀ rẹ̀ báwọn ẹ má jà mẹ́sọ̀ rẹ̀ báwọn ṣùgbọ́n ntẹ́ mi rìn ní pé gbogbo àwọn òṣèlú tá a ní wọ́n fojú di wá torí wọ́n mọ̀ pé kí la fẹ́ ṣe wọ́n fojú di òfin pé kí lòfin ó ṣe so ǹjẹ́ wọ́n pa ọ̀rọ̀ dáńsọ àbòsí ẹ̀rọ tínú ṣàwọ́dẹ tẹ́sán lọ́dẹ wọ́n ní ẹ̀wá wa ayé òṣèlú alábòsí wọn kówó ìlú ṣàgbò wọn fowó mutí ẹṣẹ ìfọ bí gbogbo ẹ ṣe ń lọ nìyẹn ṣùgbọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan dàbí ẹni pé à ń dàgbà sí election tó ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí àtúndàgbà sí 2027 àtúndàgbà sí pápá pẹ̀lú àwọn irú amendments tí wọ́n ṣe sí constitution tí wọ́n jà lófin nísìn by the time tí wọ́n bá máa di ọdún mẹ́rin sísìn ẹ̀ rí ìyàtọ̀ ní ìṣèjọba ṣùgbọ́n amendment yẹn nǹkan kan lè mẹ́kàn rí sí amendment yẹn ṣe tẹ́ ìfowó tí ń di because responsibility state ó increase but revenue sharing kò adjusted.
bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn gan sa wọ́n máa jẹ́ káwọn state gan jí pé kò ń ṣe federal nìkan náà máa.
Okay, let's also give some other reports reaching us here. Someone says we're here supposed to vote at Unit 22, Ward 13 in Abeokuta South 2. It says the election was going on smoothly till some hoodlums hijacked the scene, carted away with election ballot boxes and, of course, the ballot box and paper. they carted away with it. Now, what's the implication of this? I thought the whole of ballot boxes being carted away has been resolved with beavers and IRF. Now, some people have carted away this. Do you think the election will still be counted over there at that polling unit where it was carted away?
Of course, it can't count, and it's a part of voter suppression. It's a very bad omen, because where those happens, majorly will be places where of the opponents, where they felt the opponent have a stronger hand than on. Because one, if they carted the ballot, automatically the election for that place is disqualified, is invalid, is cancelled. If they overvote, it's cancelled. You don't even need to go to court for that, because the Electoral Act already said it. So when such things happen, it depopulates the votes of the opposition. And I know they may not be doing that at their own place where they are so strong. So I think again, the Electoral Act before the year 2027 will have to be tinkered with, especially to ensure that one, there's electoral violence tribunal.
All right, sorry, let me hold you on so we can take this call.
Hello.
Hello. Oloto. Idowu Oloto. I'm going. Hello, I'm going you.
Ó ṣeun gan ni Ìdòwú Ọlọ́tọ̀ ó ṣe oko iṣẹ́ láti àárọ̀ bákan náà láti.
Wọ́n ṣì ń béèrè question. All right, you have a question. You want to answer us? Hello. We're here with you.
Okay, let me look at the first.
Okay.
Mo fẹ́ kí ẹnìkan ní àwọn olùdìbò tó wà níbí tí wọ́n ṣàlàyé bíbí ṣeré.
Tó dáa.
Ìbò tó ń bí wọ́n dẹ̀ tún yẹ àwọn kìnìún ẹ̀ máa ń tò jáde ní ẹ̀rọ kọ̀ọ̀kan ìbejì. Ẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ti sọ̀rọ̀.
Ẹ ṣé.
Kò sí wàhálà kankan níbí láti ìgbà tá a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò ìdìbò yìí. Ní ẹsẹ̀ Májẹ̀ wọ́n fúláàgì ní sátẹ̀ ní Májẹ̀ ní ojú ọlá pé Májẹ̀ tó bàjẹ́. Fámìlì ni kò sí wàhálà kankan ṣùgbọ́n bí ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ náà ni.
À ń gbọ́ yín kétékété.
Ìgbó tá a dín bí ìbò ẹbí náà ni kò sí nǹkan kan rárá. Kódà ààrẹ ọlọ́pàá kankan tó wá dúró tì wá kò dẹ̀ sí wàhálà kankan rárá. Ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ gbogbo àná la mọ́nítọ̀ nǹkan wa kò dẹ̀ sí mọ̀dàrú kankan. Kódà àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣe ètò ìbò lọ́wọ́ ń sìn wọ́n ń yọ àwọn àwé yẹn síra wọn ni. Eléyìí tó jẹ́ ti governorship wọ́n ń yọ lọ́tọ̀, eléyìí tó jẹ́ ti house of rep wọ́n ń yọ lọ́tọ̀. So à ń dúró dé kán sì sọ iye gbogbo nǹkan tí a ti dì láti àárọ̀ náà ni. So a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé ètò ìdìbò ń lọ́wọ́ ní ìrọwọ́ ìrọsẹ̀ ní àdúgbò wa ń bíbáyìí.
Ẹ ṣeun gan ni ẹ ṣé. Ìdòwú Ọlọ́tọ̀.
Tọ́jọ́ ti fẹ́ lọ ẹni sùúrù Isaiah wà ń bì láti jábọ̀.
All right, I'm here with you, Isaiah. Please go ahead.
And we've observed the voting exercise been done. The NS officials are trying to do the stopping. So, very soon, I think we're able to do the commission here. You know, we try to speak to some of the party events. But also, we have a full party event here. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Welcome here. Okay, so what can you tell us about the voting exercise? You said that the voters have been able to start their vote and the INEC officials have done that.
Yeah. The voters, they came very early. The INEC officials, they were here on time. The election was so peaceful in a conducive atmosphere. Nobody fight each other and everything was okay.
Okay, is there any issue of vote buying here?
No. There was no issue of vote buying. There was no issue. We knew ourselves, we watched ourselves. The PDP, the everything we know ourselves. No, there was no vote by at all.
Because of the turnout of the protest.
Very, very encouraging. We turned up in a large number. And the counting exercise.
Yes.
Is on. So we want to know the result. The reason.
So you are waiting for the result.
Yeah. We are waiting for the result.
Satisfied with the exercise.
Very, very satisfactory. Very, very satisfactory. My name, Olapoju Mukucha Osolale. PDP.
Thank you. Thank you.
ṣeun gan ni Ọmọníyì Samson pẹ̀lú ààbọ̀ ìròyìn ilé tí ẹ jẹ́ fún wa. Hello.
Adéjàre Àmùdá lórúkọ mi.
À ń gbọ́ yín ẹ kúṣẹ́.
Ok, ẹ ṣe a ti wà ní sọ̀rọ̀ ìdìbò míì báyìí. Nígbà tá a kúrò ní àkóbọ̀ ojú rin unit nígbà tí a rí ibi tí wọ́n ti ṣe àyípadà ìsọ̀rí ìdìbò níjò ní tó jẹ́ pé èèyàn 4 péré ni ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ olùdìbò níbẹ̀. Mo láyọ̀ láti jábọ̀ fún yín wípé wọ́n ti parí ìdìbò ní ibẹ̀ yẹn náà. Wọ́n sì ti kà ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n dúró de kí àwọn tó jẹ́ elétò kí wọ́n kéde fúnra wọn. Nígbà ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí a ti wà ní ọ̀nà tó lọ sí tábàgbà ìyànà sí tàbá fẹ́ jáde sí Bódìjà ọ̀nà bá ṣọ̀rọ̀ ọjọ́ yà a wà ní ward 8 Lágẹ̀lú West a wà ní Ìbàdàn North ward 5 unit 8 unit 008 níbi tí àwọn olùdìbò wọ́n ti dìbò àwọn èèyàn sì wà ní abẹ́ ibi tí wọ́n ń jókòó láti gbọ́ kí ni àbájáde ìdìbò yẹn kí ni yóò jẹ́ àwọn kan náà láwọn wà lábẹ́ páànù tí wọ́n gba tẹ́gùn lásìkò yìí ṣùgbọ́n níbi tá a dé dúró yìí aláǹfààní láti rí ọ̀kan gbòógì lára àwọn tó jẹ́ ẹni ọ̀rọ̀ kan state commander for UNRS Ọ̀yọ́ state command níbi tá a dé dúró yìí ká tó di pé a bá àwọn tó jẹ́ aṣojú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú sọ̀rọ̀ ní pápápá máa sáré fa iṣẹ́ òun lé akẹgbẹ́ mi tó jẹ́ elédè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì lọ́wọ́ Esther Atilọ́lá bóyá láǹfààní láti bá adarí ikọ̀ náà sọ̀rọ̀ ní pápápá.
All right, yes, Esther Atilọ́lá on the line.
All right.
Now with me in this particular Ward 5 Unit 08 about the North Local Government area, I have the State Commander for UNRS or your State Command, Mr. Alamu Michael. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
All right, have you been able to exercise your franchise?
Yes, we have no stress.
And what did you get here?
All right.
Yes, so we're still at Ward 5 Unit 08 Ibadan North, and right in this school, there is another polling unit. Okay, right in this school, polling. But before we head on to the polling unit, we have another voter right here. What's your name, sir?
Bolalewa.
All right, sir. Okay, like
all right.
Earlier, we have another polling unit right in
Okay, Esther.
compound.
Okay.
Not local government.
Esther, are you there?
More polling unit. I will try to get on to
Adémọ́lá Ọlámilékan. Adémọ́lá Ọlámilékan.
Hello.
Mo ń gbọ́ ẹ o.
A wà ní Ward 08 Ìbàdàn North Local Government. Àwọn olùdìbò wà níbi tá a wà ibùdó ìdìbò mẹ́ta ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ló wà ní ìtàjẹ́ rí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ti dìbò tán.
Adémọ́lá Ọlámilékan.
Àkókò àrí àwọn ọkọ̀ àwọn agbófinró àwọn ogun lọ́lọ́kùn ìjọba ṣe rí àwọn oníwèé ìròyìn kọ̀ọ̀kan náà ti pariwo káàkiri wípé wọ́n ń yìnbọn ní àwọn sáìdì bíi Ìbàdàn North ọ̀nà àrà.
Ẹ ṣeun gan ni Adémọ́lá Ọlámilékan. Bí a ṣe ń bá ọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀ kódà onítọ̀hún tẹ̀ fi ohùn ránṣẹ́ sí wa wípé níbùdó ètò ìdìbò ilé tó wà ní ẹkùn gúúsù ìlú Abẹ́òkúta ní unit 22 ward 13 pé ṣe ni àwọn ọmọ gànfẹ́ wọ́n dá wàhálà sílẹ̀ ní agbègbè bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n jí àpótí ìbò wọ́n jí gbé sá lọ. Bákan náà ní Ṣàgámù náà wọ́n ní pé ní wọ́ọ̀dù kejì ní ìsọ̀rí ètò ìdìbò karùn-ún ìpè níṣe ni àpótí ìdìbò wọn tètè dáná sun òun gúrúgú ṣùgbọ́n ká gbọ́ ohun ilé ìtọ́fúnránṣẹ́ sí wa láti ìlú Abẹ́òkúta.
Orúkọ mi ni Ọ̀pọ̀láwọn ju ẹ̀dá mi láre. Mo jẹ́ adíje lábẹ́ òṣèlú Action Alliance. Níbi tí a ti fẹ́ dìbò láàárọ̀ yìí ní Abẹ́òkúta South Constituency 2 Ward 13 Polling Unit 22. Ìdìbò ń lọ wọ́rọ́wọ́, gbogbo ẹ̀ ń lọ létòlétò. Ní déédéé bí aago 11 sí 12 ìdìbò tí ń lọ lọ́wọ́ ní àwùdé àwọn jàǹdùkú wọ́n ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní káàkiri àtàdá wá nìyẹn wọ́n gbàpò tí ìdìbò wọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣá olúkálùkù ènìyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sásàlà fún ẹ̀mí wọn nítorí wípé.
ohun ẹni tó jẹ́ òdìbò náà láti gbọ́ yìí láti ẹkùn gúúsù ìlú Abẹ́òkúta ní ward 13 ìyẹn unit 22 bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣàlàyé ọ̀rọ̀ fún wa pé ṣe ni àwọn ọmọ ọ̀gànfọ́ wá láti wá da ètò ìdìbò ilé àwọn amòfin tí ń bá béèrè àjọ elétò ìdìbò lẹ́wà INEC wọ́n ṣe ìlérí fún wa wípé ètò ìdìbò ọdún yìí yóò wáyé ní ìrọ̀wọ́rọ̀sẹ̀ láì ní sí wàhálà kankan nínú bó ti kò mọ̀ kódà wọ́n ṣàlàyé ọ̀rọ̀ fún wa wípé àwọn àjọ òṣìṣẹ́ elétò ààbò méjì náà ni wọ́n fi kalẹ̀ síbùdó ètò ìdìbò wọ́n ní àwọn kan ń gbé ohun ìjà lọ́wọ́ ṣùgbọ́n ó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ta kété síbi tí a bá ti ń dìbò nígbà tí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ elétò ààbò mi yóò wà níbùdó ètò ìdìbò gan tó jẹ́ pé àwọn eléyìí tẹ̀wọ̀n tiẹ̀ ní mú ohun ìjà lọ́wọ́ láti bá a máa wo bí nǹkan bá ṣe ń lọ ní àsìkò ètò ìdìbò àti pàápàá láti bàjẹ́ kí àlàáfíà kó fẹsẹ̀ rinlẹ̀ ǹjẹ́ wàá lè sọ pé ìlérí orí ahọ́n lásán ní àjọ elétò ìdìbò lẹ́wà INEC ni wọ́n ṣe fún torí pé tá a bá ní ká wò dáadáa ní wọ́ọ̀dù kejì yẹn ní ìsọ̀rí ètò ìdìbò karùn-ún ní Ṣàgámù wọ́n ní àwọn ọmọ gànfẹ́ wọ́n lọ síbùdó ètò ìdìbò yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ àpótí ìdìbò wọ́n gbé wọ́n dáná sun ó jóná gúrúgúrú bákan náà ní ìlú Abẹ́òkúta náà ní ẹkùn gúúsù bẹ́ẹ̀ ìyẹn ní ward 13 ní unit 22 náà wọ́n náà ọmọ gànfẹ́ náà wọ́n dàbàrú ìbò ní agbègbè yìí ojú ò lè fi wo eléyìí.
lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ kan ṣe INEC ni wọ́n ń ṣe
ètò ààbò
security fún ètò ìdìbò nǹkan tí IG àtàwọn security agencies bá sọ fún àwọn INEC náà ni INEC náà máa sọ jáde so directly kò sí nǹkan tó ń lè ṣe sí nǹkan tó ń bá sọ náà ni nǹkan tí àwọn security agencies bá sọ náà ni wọ́n máa gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá wo ètò ìdìbò eléyìí tó ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ àti eléyìí tó ń ṣe ní February 25 ẹ máa rí pé ìyàtọ̀ díẹ̀ wà ń bẹ ìyàtọ̀ tó wà ń bẹ ni pé ní ti presidential yẹn àwọn security agencies ó dà pé wọ́n pọ̀ ju àwọn because àwọn wọ́n ti ń pè látẹ̀kan pé àwọn security ọ̀sìnbò míì I think ẹni yẹn láti Ẹgbẹ́dá náà níbi tí mo lọ lọ́hùn náà nǹkan bọ́ ṣe ń pè wọlé nìyẹn pé kò tẹ̀ sí any security agencies ń bẹ.
àmọ́ kí ló fà ilé yìí.
àmọ́ nǹkan tí mo tún rò ni pé ṣé mo pé ọlọ́pàá kámọ́ Ọ̀yọ́ state àwọn ọlọ́pàá nọ́mbà ọlọ́pàá ta ní gbogbo Ọ̀yọ́ state látòrí commissioner of police dé the last corporal àfọ̀njẹ́ máa ń sọ kò péréte ni wọ́n in fact wọ́n ní capacity láti govern láti secure even a metropolitan city like Ibadan nìkan because I think it's about 1 police to 1,000 people.
Exactly.
So to that extent ó ṣe kíní then àwọn military tó yẹ kó kún wọn lápá wọn ò jẹ́ kó ń súnmọ́ because àwọn èèyàn náà lọ pariwo pé tí wọ́n bá ti ń gbé bọ̀n ní kíní àwọn èèyàn lè má fẹ́ jáde. The military are only stationed at the express roads tẹ́ bá ń lọ bá nígbà tí mò ń bọ̀ mo at least àpàdé tó 4 or 5 kíní then àwọn kan tó ń wà tó jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn wọ́n patrol those ones mi ti ẹ̀rí wọn tó bẹ́ẹ̀ lé ní but mo rí àwọn mopo tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n dúró sí àwọn ibì kankan but the motorized ones tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa lọ àwọn motorized ones yẹn ni àwọn security agencies sọ pé ó máa kún àwọn tó wà ní polling unit gangan lọ́wọ́ àwọn yẹn gbébọn àwọn tó wà ní polling unit wọ́n ní kó má gbébọn so wọ́n á kàn jókòó síbẹ̀ ní so but anything tó bá máa ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn tó ń kiri tó ń monitor àgbègbè yẹn àwọn ló yẹ kó dáhùn sí gbogbo àwọn irú nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí before the military can even come in so it's unfortunate pé ó dà pé ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún ó dà pé bóyá honourable náà ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ láàárọ̀ ẹ̀ tàbí lánàá pé commissioner of police Ọ̀yọ́ state ó dà pé bóyá níbi tí mo dẹ̀ lọ lọ́nà absentee commissioner of police ni many of us ò mọ orúkọ even obìnrin tó ṣẹ̀ kúrò ń bíbá Mrs. Ọ̀nàdẹ́kọ̀ everybody ló mọ̀ so ilé kan ti àtìgbà tó ti dé nísìnyí àmọ́ àgbọ̀n kankan nípa ẹ̀ ó kàn dé ó jókòó sẹ́lẹ̀yẹlé ó dẹ̀ ń ṣe ó dẹ̀ ń gbádùn ara rẹ̀. So I think a whole lot of things need to be done to ensure that pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá pé wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ tó yẹ kó ń ṣe àti pé kó irú gbogbo ilé tó ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí ó yẹ ká tún máa gbọ́ pé arrest have been made. Yes, because kọ̀ọ̀kan ṣe ká ní pé arrest máa ń ibi tí mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ lẹ́ǹkan nìyẹn pé electoral offences tribunal ó yẹ kó wà tó jẹ́ pé kò ń ṣe ordinary court ni àwọn tó bá mú fún ẹ̀sùn bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ń ṣe ordinary court ni ó yẹ kó lọ offences electoral tribunal yẹn náà máa gbé wọn lọ directly bóyá kó ń gbabẹ̀ máa lọ sí ibi tó ń bá lè lọ bóyá Agodi ni bóyá Kirikiri bóyá Kuje anywhere tó ń bá lè lọ ń bẹ̀ because ẹni tó kúrò nílé láti lọ ṣe jàǹbá níjọ́ tí gbogbo èèyàn vote ó mọ̀ pé ibì kan ló máa já sí so ibi tó bá dẹ̀ já sí fún náà ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ so because pé kò sí consequences tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n máa ń ṣe wọ́n á mú jẹ so tó bá tún jẹ́ kúrò ilé náà tún ṣẹlẹ̀ lélẹ̀ tó ń tún ṣe tó ń mú jẹ ó mì pé 2027 tá à ń sọ gan irú nǹkan báyìí lè máa ṣẹlẹ̀ because with the beavers and the technology to introduce lélẹ̀ àti ẹ̀mọ̀ pé because ní 2019 ballot snatching ò pọ̀ náà 2019 tá a yẹ ṣe tán yìí because wọn kò sí reason tell anybody first snatch but because maybe wọ́n ti because that election was done under this 2022 act wọ́n ṣe ní under ti eléyìí tí Buhari refused láti sign 2010 as amended so àwọn gap ṣì wà nínú yẹn ju eléyìí lọ àwọn eléyìí is like ó ti bring so many things together even technology so wọ́n dẹ̀ feel pé the only thing tó ń lè ṣe since tó jẹ́ pé anywhere tó bá ti cut tó ń ti gbé vote tàbí tó ń ti overvote the only thing tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé wọ́n máa cancel bẹ̀ so and they do that probably in the enclave of their opponents so that at the end of the day ìbò tó ń bá máa kà á jẹ́ ti ọ̀dọ̀ wọn ló pọ̀ jù but like I said by the time tó máa fi ṣe election 2023 some things have to be done to this electoral act now.
All right. Let's quickly look at information reaching us right now from report saying that at Molite, somewhere in Molite, Ward 9, Unit 22 and 23, voter apathy is really on the rise over there. Low turnout of electorate coming, they didn't really come out to vote. What could have actually led to this? I'm asking, Gabriel Babalola. Of course, before we come to you, there is a voice that was sent to us, so let's quickly hear that, listen to that insert, and when we're back, all right, we continue.
Concerning Molete election, it's very peaceful and it's okay. There's no problem. Everything is going well. People came out, but not that much. But at least everything went well. And for so far so long, there's no issue on ground. Everything is making sense.
All right. Well, everything made sense, just like the correspondent actually said. Well, what do you think concerning this voter apathy? We've seen a lot of issues in Lagos that has erupted. So many places in Lagos where we see ballot boxes being snatched, and of course in Ogun State too, some part where ballot boxes were actually carted away. Some were burnt. And with all of this, do you think voter apathy isn't really right about all of this?
Well, first of all, I think it's. People not turning out, I think, is a problem. It is a big problem that you want to be governed for the next 4 years. You want security, you want healthcare, you want education, you want, immigration laws and everything. Issues that affect your life, and you want those issues to be solved. And you don't come out to come and vote for whoever you trust to be at the end of affairs. That's a big problem. Now, why are people not coming out? Well, I think we discussed it earlier today. That I think it's the security issue.
Okay, I have to hold you on. There is a caller trying to reach out to us here. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, we can hear you.
Bọ́ọ̀lù kẹta ní 25 níbi tí wọ́n ti ń bá ètò
níbi tí a ti ń wo bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ àwọn tí wọ́n ń dìbò wọ́n ṣàwọn èèyàn ti wá wọ́n ti dìbò wọ́n ti lọ àwọn kan sì wà ń bí tí wọ́n ń mójútó gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe ń lọ aláwọn olùdìbò ń bí tí àwọn náà bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ láláwọn aṣojú àwọn ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú tí àwọn náà ń bẹ́ ń bì láti bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ gbẹ́jẹ́ ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ olùdìbò kí á wo bí nǹkan náà ṣe lọ lápọ̀rọ̀ tó bàbá ẹ bá dárúkọ yín.
orúkọ mi ni olúwaṣẹ́gunlọ́wà àwọn ìgbà ilé tí àìrànwọ́ olúwaṣẹ́gunlọ́wà adéníjì àwọn àdìbò mi ìgbà orí àti ètò àlà ìyàwó àbọ̀kọ̀kà àti báàgì tẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn aláṣẹ́kọ̀ ìṣe oríṣi náà oríṣi ní o nínú ọmọ àgbọ̀dọ̀ fásitì wa nà ló yàtọ̀ sí ilé tó lè sí ẹ̀rọ àtẹ̀jídò tó sì dìbò ní o.
ẹjẹ́ tó ń bá àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ àpèjú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú orúkọ tèmi ní àkúbọ̀ ọlásùnkún mi.
ó ṣeun gan ni Adétúnjí Mohammed ní agbègbè Mọ̀lété ní wọ́ọ̀dù kẹsàn-án ní kejìlélógún yẹn 22 àti ìsọ̀rí ètò ìdìbò kẹtàlélógún ìyẹn unit 22 and unit 23 unit 25 and 24 náà wọ́n ní àwọn èèyàn jáde láti dìbò ní apá àdé. hello. ẹ káàsán.
ẹjọ ṣé I-FLIER nìyẹn.
ìkànnì aláṣẹlà náà rèé.
ok ṣé mo gbọ́ tẹ̀ ń béèrè pé kí táwọn ìjáde wá fún dìbò.
orúkọ yín àti ibi tẹ́ ti pè wá.
ṣé orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà.
orúkọ yín àti ibi tẹ́ ti pè wá. orúkọ yín àti ibi tẹ́ ti ń pè wá.
Prince Ogunbi lórúkọ mi.
láti bo.
láti Ìkẹjà.
Ìkẹjà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. ó dà à ń gbọ́ yín.
ṣé gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ wa Nàìjíríà yìí ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ò yẹra wa torí béèrè fẹ́ béèrè pé ṣé táwọn èèyàn jáde mo wá sọ wípé gbogbo yín ẹ̀kọ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ ni gbogbo èèyàn ń bẹ̀rù but tí ìbò bá ti fẹ́ dópin wọn ò ní fẹ́ ká jáde because accreditation tó ṣe during the accreditation time ẹbí bẹ̀ fẹ́ dìbò kó dẹ́kun máa lọ ní ẹ̀ ẹni tó fẹ́ dúró kó dúró kérò wá pọ̀ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ tọ́wọ́ ń tò ẹnìkan àwọn ọmọ bàbá gbòòrùn anẹ́tìrìsì ni anẹ́tìrìsì ni pupn ni wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bára wọn jà so nígbà owó náà bẹ́ẹ̀ di same náà wọ́n ti dá ìrìn ìgbí àwọn èèyàn wa wọn ò fi fẹ́ kó tètè ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe dáìní kan máa kó wa jọ níjọ máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sábàdà wa rúpọ̀ ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́pàá ẹ à ń dà wọ́n láàmú ni náà kúndàbù ṣe tiẹ̀ nígbà accreditation yẹn ó yẹ kó ti sọ ẹgbẹ́ òkè o accreditation kò máa lọ lé wọ́n lè fẹ́ dúró lọ́dún sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ bọ̀tí wọ́n akúkúrò bá pọ̀ jù lójú kan náà wọn wá dàrú ni nàìjíríà bọ̀ náà fẹ́ ṣe nìyẹn tó bá fẹ́ da ogun nǹkan rú ni àtẹ̀yìn o àtọ̀gá owó ibà kan lẹ́tí máa ń ṣe ẹ̀ nígbà wọn sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ wípé à ṣé tiẹ̀ kó máa lọ ṣé tiẹ̀ kó máa lọ ṣé tiẹ̀ kó máa lọ wọn ò ní ṣe wọn á ní kó máa tò kó máa ṣàkíyèsọ̀ ó dàbọ̀.
èsì wà fún tẹ wíwọ̀n náà.
It's really well, I must say this that a lot of voter education was not really properly in place for a lot of people. And party agents too, they have a lot of work to do. Once you know that people have voted, or the electorate, let me just talk about the officials, the electoral officials. Once they have casted their votes, you can tell them to either, go back a little bit so as to have space. Now, if they want to wait to see, how the election is being counted, they have the opportunity under the law. They can wait to see how their vote is counted. But then, when you have where thuggery takes place, and we've been talking about it, all the military, should I say, all of them have actually given us their word that there will not be electoral violence, that they will take care of all of when it comes to security apparatus will be in place. But we're not really seeing that, because in so many states, in Ogun, in Lagos, and in some parts of Kogi and all of that, we are still seeing what we call electoral violence. And we're even seeing that's the result of voter apathy that we're actually experiencing at the moment, which ought not to be. And so we're looking at it, and we're going to talk extensively about it perhaps after this, and look at the INEC, the role of INEC in this election, if they have actually performed well. And we're going to look at the security outfit too, if they have performed up to expectation, because we keep talking about INEC, but we have left the security agencies, we've left them out of this, because in some part, I saw a part of it, one of the cable television station, one of their correspondent there, he was being attacked, confrontation. We saw that live on television and of course we couldn't find any, not even one, security operative to come to his aid until he went out to call on them, which ought not to be. So all of these are things that we need to check out and look forward to. Maybe in one of our programs we're going to look at the role of security agencies in during this gubernatorial election.
Ó yẹ kí ìlanilọ́yẹ̀ kó wà fún àwọn tó jẹ́ olùdìbò, pàápàá àwọn tó jẹ́ aṣojú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú. Ó yẹ kí wọ́n la òdìbò lọ́yẹ̀ wípé tẹ́ bá ti ṣe àyẹ̀wò pẹ̀tì orúkọ yín bí tẹ́ ti dìbò ẹ̀yọ̀ dúró síbì kan náà nígbà tètò dìbò bá kàn yín tẹ́ dìbò yín tó bá wù yín láti dúró ti ìbò yín ẹ dúró síbì kan ẹ̀kọ́ mọ́ wọ́jọ́ pọ̀ sí ojú kan tó pé nípasẹ̀ eléyìí náà ó lè jẹ́ kí rúgúdù kó ṣẹlẹ̀ níbùdó tòdù àmọ́ pàápàá náà eléyìí ò túmọ̀ sí wípé kí àwọn èèyàn kọ́ máa bọ̀ síta láti dìbò torí pé tó dìbò yìí ẹ̀tọ́ wa ni ojúṣe wa ni ẹgẹ́ bí ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà bàbá sì ń fẹ́ ètò ìṣàkóso eléyìí tó dúró re ta fẹ́ ètò ìlera èyí tó dáa ta fẹ́ ètò ààbò eléyìí tó lọ́lẹ́dẹ̀ wa Nàìjíríà a gbọ́dọ̀ rí pé a ṣe ẹ̀tọ́ wa ẹgẹ́ bí ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà. Hello ẹ káàsán.
Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o, I-FLIER ò ní bàjẹ́ o.
Àmì àṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ kí tí wa ó di lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run gbogbo wa pátápátá ọmọ Nàìjíríà àní ewu òkúka inú àní ẹrù òkúka ní òkun.
Àmín.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn wọn ò fi gbogbo ara jáde ní títí lè fi gbòdó.
Orúkọ yín àti ibùdó tí ń pè wá.
Bọ́bọ́lájà Débèdè jẹ́ Ọlálérè bàbá mi tó lé ọkọ̀ pélé.
Ọ̀dà láti bo láti Amẹ́rọ̀ ń bàdà ń gbọ́ yín bàbá.
Ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀wọ́ bàbá wa tó jáde gbogbo wa lọ́wọ́ ibi tó lè ti lọ dìbò fún nǹkan orúkọ gbogbo ẹ̀ láti rí. Ẹbí kan náà ló gbogbo wa níbẹ̀ tó kàn sí gbà kò sí kankan. Ṣùgbọ́n tó dá àwọn wọ́n ní mi ò ṣe wá kú kò ní ìjòyè ilé bàbá rẹ̀ nígbà náà wọ́n bá pa wá ẹ má jẹ́ ká máa bẹ̀rù mọ́ ìwọ̀n náà wọ́n rà wá lọ́wọ́ lágbára lọ́wọ́ náà ẹ ṣe ẹ̀kú ìjọba. Ẹ
ṣeun gan ni pélé ọkọ̀ pélé láti àmẹ́rọ̀ ẹ̀yin tí ẹ bá ń gbọ́ àkànṣe ètò tá a pe amọ̀ sílẹ̀ fún ètò ìdìbò gómìnà àti ìpínlẹ̀ ní eléyìí tí a pe àkórí rẹ̀ ní ipò àṣẹ ìpín kejì láti ìkànnì aláṣẹlà I-FLIER 103.3 FM ẹ̀yin náà lè pè wá sí ojú òpó 0705 500 1033 tàbí 091 6000 1033 láti fi tó wa létí bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ ní agbègbè ibi tẹ́yìn wà. Ọ̀kan lára àwọn akọ̀ròyìn wa eléyìí tí wọ́n wà ní gbàgede Ọmọníyì Samson òun náà fi ohùn ránṣẹ́ sí wa nípa bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ ní agbègbè ètò ìdìbò kan eléyìí tó pè ní Àtàrí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbóhùn tó fi ránṣẹ́ sí wa.
Ẹ káàsán sà. Ẹ káàsán sà. Orúkọ yín? Orúkọ mi ni Salam Neji. Kí lórúkọ àdúgbò tàwa yìí? Àtàrí. Àtàrí ẹkùn ìbò. Unit Ward 1 Unit 19. Bó ni ìbò ṣe ń lọ bí a rí pé àwọn èèyàn jókòó lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kan ìjèjì. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run wípé ìbò wa ń lọ successfully. So kò síjà ọmọ ìyá kan náà ní gbogbo wa. So àdúrà wa ni wípé ẹni tí yóò débẹ̀ tí yóò ṣe tí ìfẹ́ ọkàn wa ń fẹ́ kọ́lọ́ba láàánú kọ́ bá ní mọ̀ débẹ̀. Torí àwa ti dìbò. So kóun náà wá ṣe dáadáa ẹni yòówù tó bá wọlé kọ́ láti ṣe dáadáa fún wa. Ṣé ẹ̀yin nìkan ni aṣojú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú tó wà níbí? Ẹ̀rọ ara wọn míì tán tó wà níbí. PDP wà níbí báyìí. Tó jẹ́ aṣojú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú. Ẹ mọ̀ bọ̀ sá. Orúkọ yín sà? Orúkọ mi ni Mọ̀sùn Babare Túndé Arẹ́gbẹ́. Bí ìbò ṣe ń lọ bí látara bó ni. Adúgbò tó lọ pé ìbò bíbá yìí lọ ní lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ sẹ̀ tí ó sì jáde òsì kankan. Bí ṣé àwọn alákòóso ọ̀rọ̀ ìbò ṣé wọ́n tètè dé? Wọ́n tètè dé. Aago 6 náà ti dé nígbà ìkẹ́ pé àti bí wọ́n ṣe wòléwòde sí ìgbà tí ó dẹ̀ sí àkàn bẹ̀. Ó dà sọ ẹ ṣe àáfẹ́ láti jẹ́ pé kí ọ̀dọ́ kan náà bá wa sọ̀rọ̀. Bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ yà sà. Ẹ káàrọ̀ sà. Yẹ̀sà ṣe aṣojú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú lẹ́yìn náà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sà. Ok bó nìkan ṣe lọ ṣé gbogbo nǹkan táwọn. Ní ọwọ́ ọ̀sẹ̀ kò sí wàhálà kankan lọ́dọ̀ wa bíbá yìí. Bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn sì jókòó kí làwọn èèyàn sì ń dúró dé nígbà tá a ti dìbò. Rìsọ́ọ̀tì náà ni. Ok láti ka tọ̀ ẹ ṣe gan. Inú wo dùn láti bá àwọn tó bá tún jẹ́ ara agbègbè yìí sọ̀rọ̀ so àwọn kan náà sì wà níbi tó jẹ́ bíi landlord ní àdúgbò yìí. Ẹ káàsán sà. Ẹ káàsán. Báwo lẹ́yìn ṣe jẹ́ ládùúgbò yìí sà? Ọmọ bíbí ìlú wo lẹ́ ń sọ pé? Àtàrí. Àtàrí. Àjíbọ́lá. Ẹ̀yin náà ti láǹfààní láti dìbò sà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Àwọn aṣojú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú wọn ti bá a sọ̀rọ̀ bó nìkan ṣe rí. Àdúpẹ́ gbogbo ẹ lọ nírọ̀lọ́wọ́ ìrọ̀sẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe máa ń tú yáyá the turnout is too low. Kí ló lè fa relé? A máa bóyá ìpapọ̀ ọkàn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tàbí bí àwùjọ ṣe rí pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ òun ni because a máa ń pọ̀ jù báyìí lọ. Ìbò ọjọ́ 25 ní oṣù kejì sí eléyìí tí ó wáyé lónìí bó làwọn èèyàn ṣe tú yáyá sí? Tí eléyìí tún bẹ́tà ju títà àkọ́kọ́ lọ ṣùgbọ́n a tó máa ń pọ̀ jù báyìí lọ. Tọ́ ó dà ẹ ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ dárúkọ yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Orúkọ mi ni Lẹ́kan Bello. Tọ́ ẹ ṣe sà.
Bí nǹkan ṣe lọ ní ibùdó ètò ìdìbò Àtàrí náà lẹ ti gbọ́ yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ ó lọ ní ìrọ̀wọ́rọ̀sẹ̀ láláìsí wàhálà kankan nínú bó ti wù kó mọ̀. Bákan náà a rí ohun kan náà gbà bí ètò ìdìbò ṣe lọ ìyẹn ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó.
As good citizens. But then, before we knew, we had talks coming here with like tools, canes. They were chasing people away from there. They kept on saying things like, "If you're not voting APC, get out of here. We're gonna kill you. We're gonna beat you." They started scattering everything. They scattered everything here. They were threatening people. They were breaking glasses. They were throwing stones, cussing them. People started running from place to place because they were scared for their lives. Honestly, because if you wanna say, okay, yeah, you wanna die for your country. Is Nigeria even what dying for?
No, but the Nigeria is what dying for. But the question to ask is, what happened to the security person that was here when all of this was happening?
Well, the security personnel, they were not of much help, honestly. They're here to make sure everyone is safe during elections. They were not of much help.
So what has happened to your ballot? What has happened to your votes? It's going to count.
It's not going to count as we all heard. It's not going to count. Okay, yeah, because they found the materials, and then at the end of the day, the police, they police they went away with the INEC officials and also with our beavers. So they said the votes that were being cast here before the thoughts came would not be counted, meaning our votes here are invalid, which is very, very wrong because we all came out in one. Some people even flew into the country to vote. Now our votes are being invalid just because of thoughts. This destroyed everything.
Okay, so this is the situation here on Waida Kani Street. We thought that we're not going to run into a situation where we'll find ballot box snatching. We had reported up to now that there has been ballot snatching, but we've just reported one now here off Agor Palace Way where snatched and the votes here have been cancelled by way of being torn into shreds and made totally all the people that have here with the pieces might.
All right. Well, that was another part in Lagos where we saw where electoral, process didn't take place as it ought to. Well, some people said the vote, everything, talking about the ballot boxes were snatched and some were shredded in pieces and all of that. And these are things that ordinarily shouldn't be. And we'll look forward to a time where in Nigeria, where we'll have a peaceful election without voter apathy, and of course, where we wouldn't have any violence, electoral violence again. All right, we have another voice insert that I want to play for you to listen to. This is voters unable to vote in one polling unit in Lagos, and we're going to play that for you as soon as possible. All right, listen to it, and we'll be right back.
This election was postponed by a week, then therefore the issues of litigation that was surrounding voting, and also being able to reprogram the beavers machines so that elections can go today. It's my hope that what I've seen and my colleague in it is opportunity everywhere else. Until we get few reports, I cannot really comment on what's happening outside the units.
Okay, so this is the situation here on Waida Kani Street. We thought that we're not going to run into a situation where we'll find.
All right. Well, you just listened to that. In some part, they were not allowed to vote as a result of violence and all of that. Some, votes, the ballots were shredded in pieces and they couldn't even, count it. And most of the things happening in Lagos, as purported by reports the other time, that Lagos was going to be very tough as soon as we saw where the Labour Party won in the presidential election. And of course, Lagos has been very hot. Eyewitnesses giving a lot of information to people saying, well, it has not been peaceful in so many parts of Lagos State where voter apathy has actually happened, and of course electoral violence actually happened. Let me speak to Honorable Femi Adebisi. It is a continuous thing that is happening even at the moment. What can you say concerning Lagos? Some people said APC threatened when Labour Party actually took the party by storm. At the just concluded presidential election, and for the election, talking about the gubernatorial election, we saw where a video that went viral, MC Oluomo, who actually threatened some voters, said, if you do not vote the APC, don't come out at all.
Oh, well, that is expected. It's not only MC Oluomo. We had cases where even traditional rulers issues, threat, to the people in the community.
And that's of the Oru that actually was supposed to come out.
A whole lot of things like that, I think, is a way of just scaring the people and making sure that, movements were restricted so that, a whole lot of things could be perpetrated. So that is so crude and, but you see, in the case of Lagos State as a whole, that is expected. Expected in the sense that, of course, the ruling party will be so much threatened. That is their base. I mean, APC, at least the presidential candidate of SP, the president-elect, that is his base. And for him to lose his base on the second time, of course, is a big threat. Well, of course, on a good day, I think the people that were going to disrupt the process in Lagos State, they actually showed up, they talked, even in video. What had the police done? Now, I think one of them became the spokesperson, saying that he was only joking. I mean, the lawyer is here. So of course, I mean...
that this time, would have...
what is hot to be, in any place where there are destruction. But of course, these people, all they want to achieve is just to make sure that at least wherever their opponents are having a kind of upper hand, so they want to make sure that the processes they are disrupted.
Well, it's becoming
it's becoming too loud to ignore.
Okay, well, it's still Monday 2023, and of course, if you check your time, it tells you it's about 20 minutes past 3, and in so many polling units, counting has begun, and we await the process even here in Oyo State, because in Oyo State we have not really reported any issue as regards talking about where where we see election.
I mean, well.
Go for the effects of going to the poll. You see, somebody cannot lead you except you consented to that person to leading you. And we cannot have democracy